Well, we haven't seen you on the couch recently.
Yeah, this is a new look.
I know, joined by
look.
Fox News Chief Medical Contributor, Dr. Stanton.
This morning, he's focusing on himself. Dr. Stanton has been named president-elect of the American College of Emergency Physicians.
Congratulations.
Yes, tell us about this exciting new role.
It could be. Congratulations, right? It may or may not be. We'll find out. I mean, the thing to keep in mind is the American College of Emergency Physicians is a group of, represents 40,000 emergency physicians out there. And so I've been on the board of directors since 2019, and then ran for president-elect and got elected this year, which means starting next year that I will lead the college for the next year. So it's exciting. It's a lot of opportunity. Won't change anything we do here on the TV station. Definitely being here doing our segments as well, but it's an opportunity to help serve emergency medicine, make it better for everybody out there.
Why is the American College of Emergency Physicians so important to just the general public?
Yeah, you understand that about 45 to 50% of people, the only access point to health care is within the emergency department. And so that means the access is integral to allowing people to get the care they need. So an increasing role not only as public health and emergencies and all those things, but really to make sure to be that barometer of the healthcare system and what we're seeing. So when we start to see, like the story earlier on infection increases in schools, where we're going to see that a lot is in the emergency department. So it is a very important part of the overall public health strategy.
When do you start, and are you going to have to dial back any of your numerous duties that you have on your schedule right now?
Yeah, we're definitely going to dial back. It's going to be dialing back some of the emergency medicine shifts, as well as some of the obligations with the motorsports, being more on the road. So on the road will be very similar to what I do now, but it will be cutting back in order to take that time and then seeing what happens in a few years once it all wraps up, and then I won't know what to do with all the extra time.
And you start when?
So I'm actually already the president-elect.
Oh, okay.
I started that about 5 days ago. So already working on that aspect. Happened to be in Salt Lake City yesterday when the shooting happened. And with everything going on, being that messaging, working with our president and our immediate past president on some of that messaging and things like that. So it's already in process. The challenge is now that I get to ramp up, learn through a fire hose for a year, and then take over as president next year in Chicago.
I mean, 4 days into the job, hit with a devastating story that's affecting most of the country. I mean, how are you holding up?
Well, I mean, the big thing to keep in mind is that with all the stories, between the stabbing in Charlotte and everything else, it really highlights the mental health issues that we see out there, the discourse we're seeing out there, you know, and the big thing we want to message is that we need investment in mental health services, we need investment in healthcare, and we need to make sure that we're doing everything we can to protect everybody. It's a very frustrating and scary time right now, and we want to make sure that everybody, one, has access to healthcare, but two, even better, doesn't need it, because of the safety and opportunities that we have to prevent things from happening.
Seeking those funds for those things you mentioned, how has that come along over the years?
It's been a challenge, because if you think about the pot of money that is healthcare, it's very limited. It's one pot. So CMS says this is the money that Medicare is going to have. And when they do it, any change in that pot by any fashion takes away from the other. So it's a fixed pot and all the insurers follow it. Now we're also seeing the games where insurers are not paying, insurers are wanting pre-authorization, all those things. The system is the challenge right now. The docs and the patients, that's the constant. If we can keep that as a priority, then we're going to win. But unfortunately, the process and the system is what's very difficult right now.
And adding this onto your plate on top of the 7,000 other jobs that you do, this is based in Chicago.
Well, it's based out of, this is going to be the meeting next year is in Chicago when I take over. Our office is technically right off the end of the runway at Dallas-Fort Worth, but we're all over the place. I mean, you think of every emergency department out there, board-certified emergency physicians, most of them will be falling under the American College of Emergency Physicians.
Chicago or Dallas, you're not leaving Central Kentucky anytime soon, right?
I have no intention of ever leaving Central Kentucky. I love this, and just like the title to this station, this is my home, and so I intend to stay here for the long run. So it just means more traveling. So out there at the Bluegrass Airport, just get used to my face.
It was the first thing we asked him when we heard about it. Hey, congratulations on the new role, but it doesn't mean you're leaving us, and we were relieved to hear that he's not.
Well, and that's good, because I love it here. This is a great place, and appreciate everything, all the support of the station, and look forward to hopefully making a positive impact for everybody out there with our emergency physicians and access to health care.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Doc. Well, I'll see you in an hour. We'll be right back with the final hour of our newscast after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.